There's been tragic news that's come in from Tamil Nadu, and unfortunately many of us haven't really spoken enough about this. 10 tigers, including 6 cubs, have died just in the last 40 days alone in the Nilgiris district of Tamil Nadu. The National Tiger Conservation Authority team has also now arrived at the Mudumalai Tiger Reserve to ascertain the reason behind these tiger deaths. They've happened for different reasons, but these reasons itself will shock you because it reeks of negligence and lack of action. 2 tigers reportedly died after consuming poison-laced meat that was kept by an angry farmer who lost his cattle to a wild animal. So essentially it was a revenge killing of 2 tigers. Obviously then there are questions of authorities of what kind of tracking, surveillance they were doing of these tigers, and how is it that a farmer managed to poison 2 tigers so easily. 6 tiger cubs were abandoned by their mother. The unexplained absence of 2 tigresses is now being looked into because it's very, very abnormal for that kind of activity, and it's led to questions about whether these tigresses also something has happened to. Now, this, in fact, has put the focus on authorities in this particular reserve. There is an inquiry that's been ordered to identify what's led to all of these tiger deaths. I want to bring in Pramod Madhav right now, who's been tracking the story very closely and getting us the latest updates. Pramod, heartbreaking really to hear that 6 tiger cubs have died. There are several adults who have died. In some cases, it's of a farmer even having poisoned 2 adult tigers. What are the authorities doing about this? What are the steps that's been taken to ensure that, there's no more of this kind of a problem and conservation doesn't get a hit?
It absolutely is surely shocking and heartbreaking, Ashita, because just like you mentioned, 4 were adult tigers and 6 were cubs, which means the next generation of tigers in that Mudumalai forest zone. And this has occurred in and around Nilgiris alone. Now, officials have come over to do an inquiry. But what has happened is that, just like you mentioned, in the past 40 days, this has occurred. Starting from August 16, there were like 2 tiger deaths that were reported on August 16 and August 17. These were adult tigers, and then 2 were reported from Avalanche alone. These were the 2 tigers. Initially, it was stated that there could be a natural cause as well, but actually the environmentalists started asking questions because there were no marks of fight or anything on the tiger's body, and then it was found that it was poisoned because of an angry farmer who lost the cattle, and then 6 tiger cubs were abandoned, and that led to their death. And unfortunately, what happened is that the last 3 tigers, when the cubs were in a really bad condition, officials reached the spot, but 2 died, and 1 they actually tried to rescue. They took it to the veterinarian, they tried to give it glucose and life support, but unfortunately, it also died. And now, this is being raised as a question as to how come such deaths of 10 tigers in a 40-day span went without any notice. And the bigger question is that even now a tigress is missing because no paw print is could be identified as well. So these are the things that are raising a lot of questions, Akita.
And there's a serious concern whether that tigress too has been killed, has died. Nobody has any answers, and that's why there are questions right now of the authorities currently in these reserves. Imagine that 6 tiger cubs have died. Truly heartbreaking this. But Pramod, thanks very much for the moment, for joining us with those details.